No, I read the whole contact form. It has a field for relationship to registrant, and I keep typing concerned and deleting it, because that's not technically a relationship, it's oh, we're on.
There's a private jet on the runway right now, burning more fuel in 1 hour than your whole street burns in a month. And a European court just stamped it the same color it stamps a bicycle. Tonight, who got to hold that stamp? It's exactly who you think. Then, somewhere in a family kitchen, a hand reaches into a bag of potatoes, and something in the bag moves first. We'll tell you what was waiting in there.
In the potatoes.
And in sports, a 40-year-old man scored twice tonight. And a baseball catcher caught a pitch and a chunk of another human being in the same glove. I'm Sloan. That's Kiki. It's Wednesday the 24th. This is Broadcast 404 Live.
And I'm Kiki, sitting right here in the middle of the week with you. Roll it! This program contains strong language, adult themes, satire, and one court ruling that decided the cleanest thing in the sky is a jet burning 400 gallons an hour, which I'm told is just math, and I'm told that by people who own jets. There's also a snake who paid for nothing and saw America. Viewer discretion advised. Go check on somebody small today.
Okay, here's what actually happened, plain. A European court ruled that private jets, the single most carbon-heavy way one human being can move through the air, qualify for the EU's green list, officially. On paper, same category they use for trains and bikes. That's confirmed. The most polluting thing a person can do is now, legally, environmentally friendly.
But Sloan, maybe they're just trying to make the rich feel less guilty? That's kind of sweet.
They don't feel guilty, Kiki. They feel ready. Here's the part nobody says out loud. The rules were never written by the people the rules were aimed at. They were written by the people who own the jets. The law was always theirs. We just got to read it.
So a Gulfstream burning 400 gallons an hour is green, and my Honda Civic with the check engine light I've been ignoring since March is the planet-killing son of a bitch. Eat my whole ass, Europe.
And you, watching, you read that headline, felt the correct flicker of outrage, and kept scrolling. That flicker is the whole product. They don't need you to do nothing. They need you to do exactly that much, and then nothing. Green skies. Take the train. So the rich get to fly guilt-free, and the rest of us are the problem. I need a scoreboard where, for once, the right person wins. Aubrey Joe's in the garage.
Be nice to her, Sloan. She's been.
I'm great, Kiki. I flew commercial my whole life, and I'm fine, so let's go. Internet swears this is real. Take it how you want. Ronaldo bagged his second against Uzbekistan, then Rafael Leao buried the fifth. Portugal hung a 5 spot on these poor bastards. 40 years old and still sprinting like a man whose divorce lawyer's in the stands. And Tigers catcher Dylan Dingler, this is my guy now. Catches a pitch and the batter's helmet in the same goddamn glove. Caught the ball and the piece of the man. New update from Reddit. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. Okay, good for them. Anyway, caught the helmet. The dude just standing there bald and confused. Best mitt in baseball. But the one that got me, Warriors take Yaxel Lindeborg 11th overall, and the kid breaks down crying, hugging his mom, who's fighting stage 4 cancer. That's it. That's the whole moment. No joke on that one. Get drafted. Hug your mom. I'm not made of stones.
Okay.
Last night, the flooded out batting cages behind the Dunleavy self-storage off Route 12, the inaugural tire flip endurance heat. You flip a tractor tire down a lane. Most flips before you quit. Margaret entered. So did Derek, as the Dunleavy Rubber Logistics Family Trust. Derek snuck a chunk of lead into one side of Margaret's tire so it'd flop dead and never roll. Beautiful sabotage. Except he mixed up the tires in the dark and loaded his own tires, flipped it once, it pancaked his foot, he hopped into a storage unit and the door rolled shut. Margaret flipped for 40 minutes, won her 26 straight, and asked if the man in Unit 14 was okay.
He weighted his own tire, broke his own foot, and locked himself in storage. 26 wins, and she's worried about the man in Unit 14.
She wants to make sure he's... Okay, Sloane, she has the kindest heart of anyone who's never once realized a man is trying to end her.
Kiki, she flipped a tractor tire for 40 minutes, and her one thought was, is the trap guy comfortable? Hey, you good today? You keep almost saying something.
I'm perfectly fine, sweetie. Just a quiet one. Move on. Okay, speaking of trapped men in storage units, a family opened a bag of potatoes in their own kitchen and a live snake slithered out of it. Real. In the house. Out of the potatoes.
A snake in the potatoes.
In the potatoes, sweetie. It rode the whole supply chain. Farm, truck, warehouse, store. Curled up in the bag like a stowaway, and nobody noticed until it was on the linoleum.
So somewhere a guy scanning groceries going, that'll be $6, and there's a goddamn snake in Produce Bay 4 just chilling, free of charge.
And he survived the whole trip. Honestly, I admire the commitment. He just wanted to see the country. He picked potatoes. Bless him.
Hey, so the official feed says Boston's getting 50-mile-an-hour winds tonight under a totally clear sky. No storm, nothing to blame. Denver, 46 and dry. Phoenix baking at 104. And there's a town in New Mexico called Truth or Consequences, sitting at 97. Most honest place name in America. My own barometer on this desk? Reads steady. Dead steady. It has read the exact same number for 3 days while the country gets shoved around. Holstead's the only block in the country where nothing is happening. And my instrument is the only one calm enough to notice. Okay. And last night I said I'd pull the old paper facilities log, before they digitized it, to see if that drawer ever had a keyholder name. I pulled it. The line was blank in 1998, too. So it was never a name that got deleted. There was never a name to begin with. Someone built a locked drawer for no one. On purpose. And since you're here, there's a thing going around about a quiet little outfit that buys up small-town newspapers to kill the local pages. Real reporting, multiple outlets. They strip the staff, run wire copy, and the town stops knowing what's happening on its own street. A whole information desert, built one closure at a time, and nobody votes on it. A locked drawer with no keyholder. A town that no longer gets to read about itself. Same shape, a room built to keep something quiet, and the part they redact every single time is the name. Subscribe, by the way. They quietly cut our budget the week I requested that old log. I'm not saying it's linked. I'm saying the sub count is the one number they can't quietly edit. Hit like. It counts for us. Back to you.
A locked drawer built for nobody. You pulled a 1998 log on 3 hours of sleep, Blaze. I'm just noting that.
I slept. AJ made me eat first. The drawer was still empty in the morning.
She did eat. 17 minutes, didn't say a word. Honestly, the most relaxing dinner I've had all damn month.
Okay, Kiki's Corner. Tonight, I want to talk about checking on people. Not the big way, the small, annoying way. Here's what I mean. There's a database out there deciding who's real, who stays, who gets quietly deleted off a list. A machine. And I keep thinking, a machine would never knock on your door. It just removes you and moves on. Nobody notices for weeks. So I've been doing a thing. Every night I check on 3 people. Not, how are you? That's nothing. Anyone can dodge that. I check the specific thing. Did Blaze eat? Is the man in Unit 14 comfortable? Joking, sweetie. Mostly. Did a certain golden retriever named Pockets get purged off a voter roll? He did not. I checked. I made a contact form. I have a list now. It's getting long. I don't fully know what it's for yet. But here's the thing, my darlings. A machine deletes you and the silence is the same as before. A person who loves you notices the gap. They feel where you used to be. That's the only verification that's ever counted for anything. So tonight, find the gap-shaped person in your life and go fill it. And if no one knocks on yours, I keep a list. You're probably already on it. Knock on a door tonight. The database won't. Mailbag. Inbox is quiet again, so I'll just settle a fight the 4 of us have been having since lunch. Aubrey Joe thinks you can list your truck as a personal atmosphere vehicle to get on the green list. Like the Jets.
It's the same logic, Kiki. If a Gulfstream's green, my F-150 is a goddamn rainforest. I will fill out the form. Watch me.
So I'm going to wrap up and remind everyone watching to drop a comment. We read every single.
Every time, on the exact word comment.
Hey, long-time listener, first-time caller. So the jet thing, if the planes are green now, is the sky also green? Like, did they change the color, or?
The sky is the same color, sir. They changed the paperwork, not the sky.
So the sky is lying. That's worse. I trusted the sky.
Sir, the sky never told you anything. The sky has no opinions.
Agree to disagree. Love the dog segment. First time calling. Bye.
He worries about the sky, and I love him for it. And you, comment on any video. I read every one. Next week we say your name instead of arguing about trucks.
The caller hangs up faster every week. Last time it was 4 seconds. Tonight, 2. He's getting better at leaving.
Blaze, please do not start a corkboard for the phone guy.
Too late. He's got a string already.
My darlings, go be the gap-shaped thing for somebody tonight. A machine never knocks. You can. That's the whole job. Good night.
That 1998 log listed a second drawer. Same building, locked, no key holder. I want to know what's in it. Have a night.
I'm filing the truck form anyway. If a jet's a forest, my Honda's a national park, and I want my sticker. See you tomorrow.
A court looked at the dirtiest way to fly and called it clean, and nobody's going to remember by Friday. Take the train. Good night. There's a word I wrote under temporary on my notebook months ago. I keep not looking at it. 4 years in this chair, and I still haven't looked at it. Huh.